Welcome to the Marshfield Senior Center, and we're all in this together. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank our student intern, Barbara Moeller, for putting this together along with Jim Cantwell. Thank you so much. I want to thank all of our volunteers that are working on refreshments and all the setup of this program. And I want to thank Life Care Center for all the refreshments. What we're going to do is we've tried to group all our speakers in categories together because we have so many wonderful speakers that we want to get that all in. We're also going to compile a list of names and contact information if you want to contact any of them after the program. We also have informational tables in the back of the room that after this presentation you can pick up individual information, you can talk to representatives, and that should be of some help. So I want to introduce Representative Jim Cantwell.
And the first hand of applause for Carol Hamilton and for Barbara Moeller for putting this all together today. Thank you both for all the tremendous work. Let me tell folks, one of the most challenging things of my job of being a state representative is to try to help people through these very difficult economic times that we all are facing. Every week I speak to someone from Marshfield or Scituate who calls, who says that either they've been laid off, oftentimes for the first time, people who don't know where to turn. Other people call saying that they're worried about their home is in dire straits, they may have a potential foreclosure. Still others call about health insurance, senior health insurance or other programs. We have one simple message for all of us, is that we're all in this together. This program really came in large measure from my being out and meeting with the 60 Plus Club. And I was saying for both, it was at one of the 60 Plus Club's meetings when we were discussing of the difficult challenges that you all faced in prior generations and the advice that you all had to me when we talked about some challenges, and you said, look, we've all lived through these difficult times before, we'll get through it again with help from our friends and our neighbors. So I spoke to Carol and Barbara, we said this would be an important program for us to start, to make sure that we begin. Today is the first what will be many programs, because today you're just going to have a very small snapshot of what people do. Every speaker knows they're only to speak for just maybe 2 minutes, because even though they have incredibly, as Barry would tell me, we understand that each program could really, to be done well, could take upwards of an hour, and I will promise you that we are going to do throughout the next few years. We're going to, every month, we'll be doing our overall program, said we're all in this together. We'll be doing a program that deals with unemployment assistance and retraining, with homeownership issues and foreclosure prevention, with issues down the line about food assistance, with issues on fuel assistance. We have people, we're so proud today that we have a number of tremendous volunteers from Marshfield, others who work for Marshfield in various capacities. We have business partners who are here and nonprofit partners, all coming together under that one title that we all are in this together. So I do want to start by first noting that the Life Care Center of the South Shore, Jeff Rausch and Colleen Kissel are here. They have been sponsors to make sure we all will be able to eat afterwards, so that they're providing food. And at the end, we'll be up speaking to you again to reinforce, after you hear these folks speaking today, thankfully many of us are not at risk. Many who will be watching on cable are not at risk or needing some of the program assistance. But there are wonderful programs we'll be hearing from the food pantry today and from Sowing Seeds, that for those who are watching who can help, these groups are stretched to their limit. And for those who can, we want to make sure that we're encouraging folks. When they get up, they'll be speaking about ways that you can help contribute. Now, to get into the program, each person who comes up will be announcing them. They're just going to start by saying their name, their program, how you can contact them, and giving a brief overview. For anyone who wants to speak in detail, we have tables out back where after the program is done today, we're going to be able to speak to you one-on-one, because about half a dozen of you came up to me today with specific questions. Do not leave today until we answer your questions, and please make sure that you know that you can be calling on my office or the Council on Aging to help us put you in touch with these folks. For those watching, my name is Jim Cantwell. My State House office is 617-722-2014.